Jerkbaits like the Sensation SD4 are a mainstay for serious winter fishermen, and the reason being is this bait has a lot of action to it, but it also suspends, so you can keep it in place for a long period of time. It's a way that you can keep the bait in the strike zone when those fish are lethargic and they don't really want to move too much. It's a way to trigger bites, and that pause is going to be absolutely key. So when you're fishing it, you can go for casting or spinning gear. Yeah, I've got it rigged up on spinning gear with a fluoro leader on light braid and a medium action rod. So the biggest key to triggering bites and catching fish in winter is actually figuring out that cadence. You're going to be looking for rockier banks, anywhere where those fish can come up to sun themselves. The water might be a little bit warmer, and your depth is going to be quite crucial. You're not going to fish this over incredibly deep water. You're going to want to fish it between that 3 to 10 foot zone, and on occasion you might have fish come up. So the cadence you're looking to impart is a steady twitch, twitch, pause to start off with. You want these fish to tell you how they want it. If they want the bait moving a little bit faster or slower, you can increase the length of your pause. Rip it a couple of times. They're also called jerk baits, rip baits, for that characteristic ripping action that you get when the bait moves sachet side to side violently. And then just pause it. You can work down the bank. In winter, instead of 45, working on a 45, you can fish more parallel to this bank, so that you get those fish. You're covering 2 depth zones. You're either covering fish that are up shallow or those that are moving up on ledges like this. So this is the bigger version, the SD4, and probably the most common and popular one. But for you pond anglers out there that are fishing smaller venues and early mornings and late afternoons, you can opt for a Ghielemientjie, and it's got a slightly deeper diving lip, or alternatively a Jerk 50 from Cull-em. On a warm winter's day, you could work them quite aggressively, and then just play around with the pause, how much time you give it before you move the bait again. That cadence is going to be key on triggering bites in winter, especially if the fish are more active on a warm day or if they're a bit more lethargic. And don't be afraid to fish this around the edges of cover, around jetties, reeds. It's an incredibly versatile way to trigger bites, and all the way up into the pre-spawn and into summer they're going to catch fish.